Hi, my name is Benisa Ellis, and this is my FYI Final Presentation. Freshman year integration was super fun, and I learned so many things because of it, and it had a huge impact on my faith. The first thing that impacted my faith was the class about spiritual disciplines. I started journaling my prayers after that class, and it helped me so much to get through this first semester of my freshman year. It helped me get rid of anxiety, and it really helped me get my thoughts down, and it it made me be able to see a progression in myself, and it also let me see the prayers that God answered. And that was super amazing to me, and that is something that I am going to continue to do. We learned in the evangelizing class that it is all about planting seeds. That has really stuck with me this whole semester. Um, I I've been starting to take the Great Commission way more seriously. I found this verse I like in Luke 10:2. It says, "And he said to them, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest and send out laborers into the harvest." Since I attended this class about evangelizing and I learned that it's about planting seeds, I have been a lot less discouraged when I come to evangelize people, and I'm more focused now on a quality and not a quantity aspect. I my plan of action is to work on myself so that others can see Christ through me, and I can plant seeds around me until they just start to grow and amazing things happen. That was super inspiring to me and very beneficial. The testimony class was one of my favorite classes. Before then, I had never truly understood the importance of a testimony, and I really didn't know why people did it. But that class, I learned that a testimony isn't to brag about ourselves; it's about bragging what Christ bragging for what Christ has done through us, so that others can see that and see those changes in our lives that Christ has made for us, and so they can better see Christ through us. I also really like that class because I got to know some of my friends so much better, and it was so eye-opening and powerful, and it's something I will never forget. The Case for Christ, I really enjoyed reading, even though it really stressed me out that in those first 2 weeks reading it and then writing that paper, my first big college assignment. But the book was so good for me. I had never questioned my faith before, and reading that book really made me think that people do have some valid questions, and it empowered me in a way that I know how to answer some of those hard questions now, and that's going to be so important when I'm out evangelizing for Christ. The pursuit of holiness was also very beneficial to me. It made me realize that holiness is not a sprint. It's a lifelong marathon. It's something we have to work on every day, and it's okay to fall down sometimes, but it's important not to get discouraged because um, you can't let your head down, because holiness is a goal that we as Christians need to strive for, and we can't take our sin lightly. We have to take it seriously, and we cannot be okay with being lukewarm Christians. We have to be hot for Jesus, and it is so important to chase holiness every day and keep working on yourself. The Gift of Pain was my favorite book that we read in FYI this year. I learned so much about pain that I had never known before. For example, a lot of pain is subject to our minds, and in a way we can control what we feel and how and what frequency we feel it at. Another thing I really enjoyed learning through The Gift of Pain is that there's a huge stigma around leprosy, or it's better now. because of all the research put into leprosy. But in India, after a leprosy patient got leprosy, they couldn't get back out into the workforce because nobody would hire them. Nobody would buy from them because they had the signs of leprosy on their face and it had left its scars. And what inspired me the most about Gift of Pain was Dr. Brand's motivation to rehabilitate them and get them back out into the community. And he gave them a way, he taught them how to work so that they could provide for themselves. And he also gave them tools that they would need out in the community. And when they came to him and they needed something, he would do everything in his power just to try and get it for them. Like the man who really needed eyebrows so that people would buy tobacco from him. Again, that was one of my favorite stories. It was super inspiring how Dr. Brand responded to those patients in India, and that is something that I would really like to do one day. I want to be that for somebody. And oh wow, just Dr. Brand inspired me so much. I went home and I told my mom all about the book, and she was like interested, and oh my goodness, I love The Gift of Pain. And it was all The Gift of Pain really didn't beat around the bush. It like talked about the nitty and the gritty, and it really showed like what the mission field is like. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to be gruesome sometimes, especially with us being in the medical field. The spiritual gift and strength class helped me to realize a lot within myself, and it really did surprise me. Some of my strengths I didn't expect, like harmony. But now that I realize that harmony is one of my strengths, I've been able to use that so much, whether it be in my friend groups or with my roommates. It has helped me a lot, and it's something that I want to continue growing. I have been involved on the campus community. I participated in Moonlight Volleyball. That's this picture down here. That was so much fun, and it helped me gain so many friends and to meet new people. And it's some of my best memories so far. After Moonlight Volleyball, this picture over here is of all of us, all of my pod. We went to Dutch Bros, and that was my first time at Dutch Bros, and it's just a super good memory. And I need to go back to Dutch Bros because I loved it. I also run cross country here at CCU, and that has been so much fun. I've made so many friends, and it's just something I wouldn't trade for the world. And I also partook in the communion chapel at the beginning of the semester. Thank you, Rachel, so much. I had so much fun in your class, and I learned a lot. I'll be seeing you.